And the audacity to have a Boggart scene, one of the best scenes in the movies.
Prisoner of Azkaban, where it's actually shot stupendously well.
Yeah. And to use it in the exact same way, and to cheapen the magic of a Boggart, and then the powerful nature of Lupin seeing the moon, of Lupin expecting Harry to see Voldemort, but Harry seeing Dementors instead.
Yeah.
It's your biggest fear. And to have Newt see a desk,
Yeah, I know.
it's a kick in the face.
It's so
For him
lame.
to see a desk, it's almost played off as a joke.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he hates office work. Guess what? You can not do that. You can choose to not do office work.
They turn Newt's Boggart scene into like this twee Tumblr bullshit. Like, oh, he's afraid of being behind the desk.
it's more of a metaphorical, like existential dread than like a fear. Even the funnier moments in the Prison of Azkaban Boggart scenes, Neville seeing Professor Snape, right?
Yeah.
It's funny, but you know that it's a very potent fear to Neville. He's like distressed.
Yeah. Because it's like Snape is so psychologically damaging to him.
Snape is a literal monster to him.
Yeah.
Snape is an unrepenting bully to Neville.
Yeah.
Like, you can see that, well, that's why he's afraid. And to have Newt kind of acquiesce in his look, you can see he's like, oh, I guess that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know.
like
he didn't even react with fear.
Yeah, he just looked at it blankly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, because that's not... That's
scary.
Not, yeah, it's
in
not
any
scary.
level. I mean, think of that scene in Order of the Phoenix when Molly just sees her dead family one after the other.
Is it in the Order of the Phoenix movie?
No.
No, it's not. So let's talk a bit about it. So there's this, it's one of the best or like most powerful moments in the Order of the Phoenix book.
Yeah.
Where they're in the Order of the Phoenix like building headquarters, and Harry hears Molly crying and screaming.
Yeah.
He thinks something's wrong. He runs over, and Harry sees Ron's dead body on the ground and Molly crying over it. And for a split second, Harry is numb.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's like, what?
Yeah.
And then it turns to Fred, it turns to George, it turns to Harry.
Yeah, he sees his own dead
Harry,
body.
and you know that rationally Molly knows that it's a Boggart.
Yeah.
But she can't help but react so viscerally to the sight of her biggest fear.
Yeah.
Which is her family dying.
And it's happened before because they mentioned in the scenes previous that her brothers died in the first Order of the Phoenix.
Yes.
So it was established that she's been through
Yes.
that. And for her to have to relive that, it's like so sad to watch because she's like sobbing and she's just this strong, tough woman. You know? Really tough. Like the toughest character probably in all the books. And to see her break down like that was very powerful.
It's also heartwarming to see that Harry is one of the people in
family.
there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she's accepted Harry as part of her family.
Yeah. It works on like so many levels.
It works on so many levels. And also, I think Lupin comes in and does it, right?
Yeah, he gets through to,
and it's the person who introduces to the Boggart.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful sequence in the books.
Purposeful as well.
Yes.
In a story sense.
Yes, it fuels Harry's like ever mounting burden.
Yeah.
Right? And ever mounting understanding of the stakes of what he's about to do.
Because he's upset and angry and distracted with all these other things, and then he's hit in the face with what's looming.
Yeah.
Which is like that.
And all of a sudden he feels like his frustration is almost petty now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there's a great sentence where after that happens, there's a line where it's like, it says, Harry felt older than he'd ever been or something like that.
Yes.
And it's like, you know what that feeling is, you know, when you get a slap of reality like that.
Yeah.
But Newt's afraid of desks.
Oh, well, you know, sucks to be him, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we supposed to get from that? I mean, it's so pathetic. Especially when you compare it like that. I think that's a good comparison. I haven't heard many people talk about the Boggart differences, so that was a good point.
It's just, I saw it from the trailer and I was like, that feels wrong. That feels wrong.
You're right. Like, I remember seeing it and being really annoyed, but I didn't know why.
Yeah.
But you just saying it like that That's exactly it.
It's because they want to evoke Harry Potter without actually putting in the work into
Any of depth of
what
the
makes
characters they have there.
Yeah, into basically focusing on what makes Harry Potter so good in the first place. It's actually not the fact that there are these magical things there.
Yeah. It's actually like the story
it's,
behind these things.
Consistent characters, something like that. I don't know. I mean, who am I to say?
I mean, like, what does that even tell us? That he doesn't want a desk job? Like, we knew that.
Yeah, and also he writes a book. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a semi-desk job. You have to sit at a desk to write a book for you have to spend some time at a desk to write a book.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not afraid of a desk job. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't believe it. Why isn't his biggest fear deaths of beasts?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like why isn't his Boggart a dead owl?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine if his Boggart is a dead owl.
Yeah.
And then the student next to him says, "That's my owl."
Ooh,
and then he's like, "I don't have my own owl, but I'm really fond of yours, and I feed it every time I walk by the owl room."
Yeah, that's
and you're
great,
like,
dude.
Oh, you're like, wow, Newt does love animals and
like
beasts.
it's key that it's not his owl. Like he's so empathetic to other
creatures,
whether they're his or not.
Yeah,
like he still can love them.
Yes,
so much that his worst fear would be to see one dead.
Yeah,
that's like something.
Wouldn't it be so great to see that? And then you're like, I get Newt. I get Newt now.
Yeah,
he doesn't. I get his kind of like the wonderful, like kind of subversive masculinity.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and it totally fits in with what they're trying to do with like his character.
But no, he hates desk
jobs. That feels like the first idea she had, and she just scribbled it down. He's afraid of desk jobs.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
It's a joke. Yeah,
it's not like it's a good joke, but what it does is it's a detriment to the dramatic stakes of the story.
It's like the Boggart doesn't mean anything really anymore.